want to add like that. Scratch my coin. Scratch my coin. I don't really want to play. Well, we gonna beat the shit. Beat the shit.
Role too. In 2019, the network launched the 50 Million Muscle Project.
We're trying to grow and repopulate the muscles and hence muscles.
See, that's a lot of things right there. First time 6 years at LSU. He's been there for all those other ones. First time under Brian Kelly. It's August, man. Obviously, a loss does not get in the 12-team bracket, but you can see what it means to begin the kind of season with momentum. As Brian Kelly said, they got a gauntlet of games ahead. This is going to define success, but it's a strong statement that this LSU team is different.
They are, just we miss college football. It's just so great. In fact, first for LSU, the defense was an issue last year for Blake Baker. I'd say he had one hand tied behind his back. They made some adjustments, got into the portal, got some guys. You're right. This is a different team. Defense has improved. A big win with a big stop when they needed it late in the game, something they struggled with a year ago. Offensive line, 4 new starters in this environment, to me, that's a check mark. They played incredibly well, and they made the adjustments with Joe Sloan as an offense. Like Eric just said, it wasn't perfect, but it was what they needed to do to get out of here with the win. This is a huge win for them to jumpstart them into a very difficult gauntlet of the season and schedule. But, man, this feels good for them. They're going to be a fun team to watch this year.
And Clemson, far from out of it, they take a loss. Oh, yeah, one more non-conference game, 8 straight SEC games in his favor. But tonight, on the Bayou, they say, is it a bon temps relay? Let the good times roll as LSU comes to Jack Valley and walks out with a very, very hard-fought 17-10 victory. They hold Clemson at 261-yard. Perkins makes the final play to seal it. It's produced by Bill Manel, directed by David Platt. Thanks to our great crew for capturing this atmosphere today at Monday night. Sitting the West Coast, we're looking at ABC favorites. For Holly Malley, Neil Kirk, Chris Malley from Silver.
I'm Morgan. I have 3 kids, and I work with the LAPD. I have an IQ of 160. This is where he gets after.
She was abducted. You knew that already, didn't you?
Yeah, but I thought it'd be nice to let you have this one.
We form a bond that's stronger than blood. Because ours is a family that is forged in fire.
All I'm saying, kid.
Hurrying for a great deal on the most awarded SUV brand, Jeep. There's only one. Join the Jeep Make This a Summer event. Current Jeep Grand Cherokee lessees can finance and get $7,750 total bonus cash on select 2025 Grand Cherokee Laredo and limited models in dealer stock. See your Capital Area Jeep brand dealer today.
It's almost over.
But there's lots of in-the-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Yes. And you brought back this one right there. Oh, well done. No, this one's working.
Right now, it's a Tacoma XR5 for just $251 a month. Or buy one with special financing as low as 3.75%.
I'm in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Oh, my house. You're going to get the ball back, but maybe not in quite such good field position.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 14, return team. 10 yards from the foul. First down.
So a lot of that for the Beavers in this first half. Season here for Bills to build to beautiful late scenery.
Check out this one. No, you sleep on me. Love the crowd. It's full-time thing.
Fairfield, every moment. The game day shapes your fandom. Be ready. Wherever the season takes you, Marriott Bonvoy, hotel brand for every kind of fan. Official hotel partner of the NCAA.
Back to the game I love. It's great to be able to keep up with the guys again. It's why I wanted more from my symptomatic instructor in CM. So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active. It's a difference I can feel, and they can see, and she can too.
Camzyos works by targeting what's causing OHCM, and it's proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure and lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious dementia, irregular heartbeat, or with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy. Camzyos, first in its class to treat symptomatic OHCM.
It's great to be playing again. Ask your cardiologist about Camzyos. When allergies throw a sucker punch, the power of Claritin D punches back harder. Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms like nasal congestion. Claritin clears.
Clorox Posay UV Pro Sport. Advanced UV protection. Feel the heat, not the burn.
Extend summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event with a new Camry, RAV4 Hybrid, Grand Highlander, BZ4X with Toyota Hybrid.
Right now, find an adventure-ready RAV4 with special financing as low as 4.99%.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's nothing like college football that comes with it.
Back there in college football studio here at Capital One, rewarding performance. Football Knicks got enough rights Underwood, freshman. He got all the hype coming in, but it was just his game. He put on a day. 16 carries, 159 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Michigan wins 34-17.
All right, Matt, thanks. So Underwood, true freshman, starting his college debut for Cal. Jared Keabe Sangapolatele starting his college debut. A lot of people know about Underwood. More people after tonight, I think, are going to know about JKS Beavers. Great job by the offensive line. You're going to see center Van Wells on a pull, and it's just a fantastic kick out here to get the play started. It's what we thought we would expect. Great pull of SDC United Jacob Scram. This is what we thought we would see out of the Oregon State Beavers. Mike Kavanaugh back as the offensive line coach. We thought we
can see that physicality, fundamental type offensive line play. Great example there on first down. Basically nothing went right for Oregon State in the first quarter. Malik Murphy making his Beavers debut. Season last year, kind of got pushed out by the Blue Devils. It's here in Corvallis. And a huge upgrade in quarterback for Oregon State. I want to go back to the previous play. We're going to see Moser by Tykart, and then watch how the blocker hesitates at the line of scrimmage. It sounds like he's blocking and then releases up the seam. Just a fantastic job of executing Ryan Gunderson's play. And this is what Oregon State needed. They needed it in a bad way. It's been all things Cal early on in this football game. But Malik Murphy finally able to push the football down the field, get this Oregon State offense going. Travis managed to secure that catch. Coming to Beavers games as a little kid, was an Oregon State fan. Start to this year. Now a little misdirection by David Wells, who found to not call for that at all. And second down, immediate perfect. It is a Westwood. Does a really good job at Cal staying home, being disciplined in their guys. And there's been too much of that early on in this football game. And this Oregon State offense going back, trying to get to third and manageable. Now you find yourself here in 3rd and 11. I would say it's an obvious pass situation. You do have to think that they're potentially in 4-down territory here. So if you can get half this back, so you got to think maybe screen draw, something that's a guaranteed completion to make it more manageable on 4th. Showing some pressure. We'll see if they actually bring pressure. Rush forward. Murphy after that pass in. So higher than the Wells. He's a target and out. Wells. Special teams unit on the field. Kind of interesting. Give that a chance for a long field goal try. It's going to be about a 54-yard field goal. We're told this is about the max paid at 50 back in November. He might not be trying this, but it's a beautiful 19. Not much wind. Warm, kick is up, and it looks good.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising, which is why with farmers, you don't have to compromise quality to get great savings on your insurance. Here, take mine.
Great, you're in. Rush hour.
Some Albert's medications can make you drowsy.
But a leg drive is different. Traffic jam?
Because of this.
It's 24-hour allergy relief with 0% brain interference. It's a no-brainer.
The mission is inside. Drop Pepsi to enhance your flavor.
The Will and Diane. You go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
Booking.com has all kinds of things. Because a romantic hotel works for some, but not others. Find exactly what you're looking for. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Agent Wash of moderate to severe eczema, which scrubs my skin. It's my fight treatment is still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. The once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clear skin and less itch even at 4 years.
Promote vulnerability to fight infections or treatment tests for TB and blood, serious infections, blood clots, cancers, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases with age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you have these events, infection, empathy, or skin, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. To your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how Abbott can help you save.
You know, last year for the Cal Bears football team, I think a really disappointing season overall. Why was that? Well, they won 6 games, 6-7 first year as part of the ACC. 4 losses by a total of 9 points. That makes it even really tough scoring. They've got 19 losses. And then you get 4 defensive starters drafted in the NFL, so a really talented Cal defense last year. So they lost talent to the draft. They lost a huge number of players to the portal. 37 players transferred out, without a change in head coach, including their starting quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, who had come to sort of body the whole program. They had Justin Wilcox, who were confident coming into this year, but I think feeling like they need to get over that. Yeah, absolutely, and I think there was a lot of doom and gloom when you saw those 37 transfers leave Cal, that 55 newcomers come in, and you get something Polatella. Because the 18-year-old kid, he goes 7 of those records in the league. Mario, even Cal's brilliant start. This defense is kind of settled in. Yeah, I think both teams have settled in. And that last drive you saw, Oregon State got the upper hand. They got it. There's one out as a history. The last couple seasons at UNLV, the outside with a great block from Nicky Zeus. He's somebody that the coaches were just completely read what's going on. Look at the left side of your screen, number 25. He started out as a defensive end, and he saw that swim screen coming from a mile away. And the play out. State territory. There's Jeffrey Johnson, the tight end you were just talking about, more known to be a blocker, but does a phenomenal job on the override. You're going to see it left to right on your screen. And once again, Sonny Polatella recognizing the safety position exactly where the football needs to go. Another delivery just perfectly in stride. And then catch a lot of passes. Rafael nowhere to go on the first down run. Watching LSU Clemson, great game, dramatic game, and he flipped over to this one. You missed the dramatic start to Jared Keame, Sonny Polatella's career. This is a guy was recruits to join Cal's program in a long time. Actually, officially started his career in Oregon. And starting his 18-year-old. The numbers on his first 2 games, 6 for 6. 2 touchdowns, 25 yards. Now, penalty flags thrown.
False start for 77. Offense. I got penalty. 7 downs.
Doesn't get much of that for Kevin. They're pretty organized. Yeah, they've done a good job. There you go. That's absolutely great. They started the game at 15. Nick Morrow got hurt. Putting it right on the money for Hamburg. Again, it's a tough catch. You slightly have to adjust. Under pressure, under duress. And I said, hey, don't force it. But once again, there's a throw to be had. JKS sees it, lets it go. Gives it Hamburg to bring in for his quarterback. Give Tucker credit for helping out, but right there. Now Cal will punt. And over in. Touch signal. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Oregon State kind of a disastrous start. They've settled in. They get the ball back down 14.
A diagnosis doesn't define even ATTR and cardiac amyloidosis. Come a long way. Your path was necessary to start. You charged to get it. So I would like ATTR-CM tonight. Have the power choice. Approving is an oral medicine used to treat adults with ATTR-CM, reduced death and hospitalization related to heart problems. People taking the tube saw an impact on health-related quality of life and were 50% less likely to be hospitalized for heart issues. Give you more chances to keep what you love with who you love. Tell your doctor if you're pregnant and become pregnant or are breastfeeding and about the medications you take. Most common side effects were mild and included diarrhea and abdominal pain. If you have ATTR cardiac amyloidosis, ask your cardiologist if a true is right for you. It's time to get busy living. When Verizon uses phone plan.
Gemini, show me the concealer. You use AI a lot.
The long, thin tube in the middle.
Yes. Wait, honey, you save a lot. You bet a lot. Gemini, is my houseplant leaning away because it hates me?
Nothing personal. It's leaning away, but more subtle.
Gemini, any pointers on my downward dog? Yeah. Let's go. Verizon. Oh, appreciate it.
Something like you get breakfast when they're with their crew and at Wendy's. All have 2 of your select days for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that spot. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
Time is coming to push things. World, the time is coming to push things. World, the time is coming to push things.
Act now to get $7,500 even federal tax credit. Use
to get with Long Island Police on this summer. You can look up for around $8.99 per month.
There's 6 minutes to go until halftime here in Corvallis. He's going to play Cal and Murray State all-time college rivals. Last time, 14-3 Cal has the lead. Murray State much better since the early minutes. They get the ball back. Head coach Trent Gregg started his second year to be in charge of this Murray State program. A guy who played at a very high level, cares a lot about this program. He's a great linebacker. His college playing career, two-time All-Pac-10 performer. Murphy hands off and anchors it straight ahead run out across the 15 for a nice gain on first down. He really was a really good player. Stopped and Cal players up in camp, so he's got to come up and be looking for it in the team.
We just set the play clock to 40 seconds.
Talking to him, he took over the defensive play calling duties because he said, listen, I want to be a hands-on coach. I want to get back out there. I'm not the CEO type. I don't want to sit back and manage. I want to get out there and get dirty with my guys. Play makers, and that was done. That was John Sullivan, the second quarterback, who got some wheels. Let's go down the story.
Just to add on what you guys are talking about, right? He was very really down.
He was the head coach. He was doing some coaching, but those are the words that he used. And I think for him, just kind of managing the work was not even the defensive play call. Yeah, to Stormer's point, even more than being the defensive coordinator, he wanted to coach the linebackers again. He wanted to get back out there and get his hands on those guys. And when he talked to them, and that guy right there, Murphy, who's on the sideline, he said, listen, he's a player's coach. He brings energy, and we want to play hard for him. And this is interesting. Malik Murphy is kind of the game. He's got his helmet on. He's not being attended to by the trainers. Johnson's just out there. Johnson's a great athlete. Big pitch, and he gets tripped up and stumbles forward for a gain of maybe a yard. Got to think William Henderson is just trying to put in some sort of momentum shift and get the run game going a bit. Here comes Malik Murphy for third down. You understand, special packages for a player who's got a certain skill set. This is the first half of Malik Murphy's Oregon State career. Trying to build a little momentum as an offense. Or not only that, just get comfortable in the system. He came from a spread, somewhat air raid system to this is more of a pro style. You call multiple plays in the huddle. That takes time to get used to. So to pull him off the field, those are precious reps. State's not converted a third down yet tonight. That pass is incomplete. Trying to get his running back Ankerson in the backfield, and that really wasn't close. Anchors have to punt again. And this offense is just stuttering right now. Oregon State, they just can't get it going. Monsky was talking about it. I don't think it helps it. Anchors starting going out off the field. He's running nuts in the field. They want to go with the football there, and Oregon State's out there on the field with the football. 4-5 with under 4 minutes to go until halftime. Dangerous return man to Jesus. It's a decent field position. That run at an angle, though, that I think fair catch signal. 36. This week's college football rankings brought to you by Verbo. There will be some changes at college football rankings. Really well. What a game we had earlier today with Texas, Ohio State. Ohio State get the big win at home. We see LSU going into Death Valley, taking down Clemson. And Alabama at Florida State game. That was fascinating. Alabama's not going to fall back late. So, even if 7-4, why do we even do season rankings? I don't know. good mistake. Just bury that ball in the ground. Maybe you want to try to get that completion. You get one of the biggest pressures in field position there. That was a great job by the Florida State secondary. Just a blanket coverage over the football. Something so small, and it's hard to notice, but
Timeout. Oregon State. That's their first timeout of the half. 30-second timeout.
not real happy with the way they were set up for that play. By the way, Sunday Night Baseball, so here we are late Saturday night out west. Sunday Night Baseball is tomorrow night. The series for the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. How many home runs will Carl Schwarber hit tomorrow night? They were in a game earlier this week. That's pretty good. Why not make it fun? Never been done. If anything, if you know it might be a hit. So these are tomorrow Sunday Night Baseball. 14-3 Cal. There's two spectacular touchdown drives to start the game. And this is big time for Oregon State right there. They can find a way to get us down, get the football back. Let's see points. Once again, Oregon State, they get the ball to start the second half. And it's not really great. So easy to get the football. Safety Skylar Thomas. Down at 7. Clock stops on the incompletion. Short punt. Walker comes way out and signals for a catch outside the 25-yard line. Oregon State's got a shot here with 2:09 on the clock, plus that 2-minute timeout to make something happen. Yeah, this is exactly what the Beavers needed. As lopsided as this game has felt, if they can drive this football down and score a touchdown here, going to half down, just 4 points at 14-10, you can go hit the reset button in the locker room at halftime, come back out here and get the football and start the second half. That's an important point they earned after winning the toss, so they get the ball to start the second half. 2 timeouts plus that 2-minute timeout. I'd love to see Ryan Gunderson just dial up a guaranteed breather play for Malik Murphy here. Is that Cal? Perfect. So he gets tripped up. At about the 35, but a nice gain of 8, almost 9 yards. Beautiful play call. Just get your quarterback back in rhythm. You know you hit the 2-minute timeout. Great start to the drive.
2-minute timeout.
I thought you were details.
Oh, I'm wherever it needs to be. Chicken burrito.
Son. You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Sure.
Another Saturday is safe. Hey, Coach, you got the latest kid of Smoke Alarm.
The defense needs to adapt.
You know, I used to play a little defense, Coach.
Man, you got to be fast to play defense these days.
So I was in middle school. Get over 25% off the smoke detection. It is Smoke Alarm. Available at Dunkin'.
Grab the ladder, Speedy. We got 3 more rooms to go.
Some like it on a nice beef sandwich. Peter, how would you like it?
Pop-Tart, crazy!
Wish I bought Pixie. Sweet store-brand flakes turn harder.
It's a heartbreak. Next time, get Dixie Ultra Flakes. 3 times stronger than the leading store brand. Dixie, make it right.
Introducing Sarah Report. My collaboration with Espresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Sarah. Crafted with unique notes of the old soul flavors. Experience and taste that roots. Espresso and Sarah Report.
This game's gotten out of control. All the money, the unpredictability. It's time we instate a commissioner. Introducing the commissioner of coverage, the Atlanta Duck. Commissioner, when health insurance falls short, who pays for cash and help with your medical bills? The commissioner has spoken.
I love that.
Help with expensive health insurance doesn't cover what you want. Responsible for ESPN obligations. Y'all can ask about it at work. Did you take a Zyzol but not produce allergen while you sleep? So you wake refreshed for a more productive day. Get 24-hour continuous relief that does not fade. UI's own Zyzol at night.
Purchase the 2025 Tiguan's for $2 million. Limited inventory available.
Doesn't hope to see her team here. No, so this full-time plan deserves some double.
Get a great career with him that started back in 1996. Okay, it is break.
Last night we had some full-time here. Coming up on our Lexus halftime report, we'll take you all around the college football this first full Saturday of action. A win for LSU, Florida State's incredible win against Alabama, and much more coming up on Lexus halftime report. 2 minutes to go until halftime. Handoff Oregon State and a loss. On second and a yard, Sardine alive. Second running back got tripped up, so the clock moves, and it's third down. Yeah, there's Ulalame. Once again, we said it earlier in the ball game. If you don't get hands on Ulalame, he's going to make you pay. The mid linebacker position just shoots a gap. If you're Oregon State, they're in a tough position. Clock's running. You don't want to run a timeout now, but you got to get this first down. Trying to get organized for a play that could ruin your drive if you don't convert. But now there's seconds for his leading away. This is taking way too long. Yeah, you got to snap the football here. Murphy hands it off straight ahead, and that will be. Showing a good left field field goal for the Beavers, only points so far. Screen, just finding a little crease and getting vertical. Oregon State are going to play with a little more tempo here now that we're under a minute. Still taking those precious seconds off the clock. That pass over to the left side. They can pick up a press, set it down, and stop the clock. Oregon State's in a really good position. See Trent Walker get the football, 81 catches a season ago. That's a lot of catches. A lot of catches, a little over 900 yards. He's someone that Malik Murphy needs to find a little bit more as this game goes along. Get him in a rhythm. Former walk-on Meanwhile, just waiting for word as to what's going on.
The chains were not set prior to the snap of the ball. The ball should have been first and 10 to the 58. The play count. It'll be second and 5 at the 46-yard line. Clock is starting on my signal.
Stopped it again.
Seconds on the clock.
He set it to 50, and then we're going to do what Kerry Patterson said we were going to do. That's not where it starts.
Deep with the 50 seconds on the clock.
Now the clock will line from 50. Penalty flags. Offsides. You cannot try to draw the offense offside. Anything that looks outside of the play, they're in flag. Oregon State very close to field goal range. Playmaker Murphy and a little screen pass. The ball comes out. The ball is on. The officials haven't made a signal yet. Cal thinks they have it, and they do. As the guy who came away with a football. What a hit by Paco Austin, the transfer corner coming over from UCF. He's the one that lays the wood on Caulfield. Excellent job of popping that football out. Great for Oregon State. The most positive drive really of the whole game. Uluabe got him up in the air, and Austin's the guy who jarred it loose. Cal, true freshman, you wonder whether they're going to be aggressive. But the defense goes up with a big play. They line it up like they want points. 42 seconds, he's on 2 timeouts. Why not play smart here? There's an opportunity. Let's put the ball down the field. Quarterback who's going to run with a line, run. What's being featured still going. Get inside the 40. Big gain on the ground. 31 seconds to go in this first half. And now getting to the line. That's a 27-yard run. Such great recognition by Jared. Oregon State's in man coverage. Not sure why Cal's not taking a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts at their disposal. They're letting precious seconds just waste away. That was not very good clock management on that side. Raise the intended target. Tucker moving coverage, and the clock is all the way down to 12. Yeah, I just assumed when Justin Wilcox didn't burn a timeout after the long run, they were going to get on the football and be ready to snap it, or at least spike it. They didn't do either. Precious seconds wasted away. That between getting lined up and then the end of the play, that was what, 17 seconds, something like that. 37-yard line. And that one is caught. And if they cannot use a timeout, they will very quickly. Justin Wilcox right there next to the official.
Timeout down. That's a second timeout. 30 second timeout.
I think they blew the whistle in about 5 seconds. Which might mean a field goal try coming no matter what. Coverage on first down. No one's in the middle. No eyes on the quarterback. Takes advantage of that. The big scramble down the field. And then one completion later gets his team in the field goal range. Quite nearly a flawless first down. So the clock gets 6 seconds. Dallas had kicking issues for years. They have 2 kickers who have a chance to make some Snap, but Oregon State uses a timeout. You can only do that once in college football.
Timeout. Oregon State. That's the second charge timeout of the half.
Chance to think about it a little bit. By the way, I know this is late night Saturday night. That does not mean the college football weekend is over. Far from it. Tomorrow, Sunday, we got two really interesting games. Half-life kickoff games. South Carolina, number 13 in the country, against Virginia Tech. Lots of side stories in that game. And then how about Notre Dame and Miami Sunday, late 7:30 Eastern ABC. Tomorrow, and then Monday, we finish it off with Bill Belichick's debut. And we're going to see great quarterback play all of the Nora Sellers, quarterback Jackson. That's his good real. I mean, they're slowing down to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, but it's an attempted field goal, but should be the final play of this first half. It's It's a hold here for the Golden Bears. Field goal, 49 yards. No problem. Beautiful baby draw by Murray right through the uprights. Fantastic execution in the 2-minute drill by the true freshman quarterback, Sangu Polatele. That is impressive. They got the turnover with under a minute to go on their own side of the field and trusted the young quarterback to get points on the board. The Oregon State head coach is with Stormy.
Coach Ray, what in your mind has disrupted the rhythm of your offense here in the first half?
There's nothing. We never started with the rhythm, so there was no disruption. We got just calm down and play. We're trying to do too much. It's stressing. There's no need to.
Defensively, it seems like you did settled in after those first two drives. What changed?
I think guys just calm down. I mean, we forced them to 3 and out the first drive, and then coaches were done and we get a penalty, and it extends their drive. And then they come back and play well.
All right, thanks, Stormy, and thanks to Trent Gray as the Beavers go into the halftime locker room trying to regroup. After the first half, it was mostly controlled by the Golden Bears. We've hit the half, 17-3 the score. Matt, Joey, and EJ after this short break.
What's happening at Papa John's? Buy 2 large, 1 topping pizzas and get both for just $9.99 each. It's only for a limited time, right? They're making me 2 large, 1 topping pizzas, $9.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
With Chase, you can get a debit card for your kids and infants. And parental notifications, so you can keep an eye on how they're using it. It's not about that. Control for parents, freedom for kids. That's family banking from Chase. Make more.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the cold one. With cold lager, cold filter, cold packaging. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Razor bumps? Get a shave with a touch of aloe. Venus Extra Skin Sensitive.
The forecast, plenty of sunshine through today. We should reach our normal high. Cloudy and windy today with gusts up to 45. Showers and thunderstorms today with strong southwesterly wind.
Cherry Bag. Shop now on CoachOutlet.com.
I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't.
Hey, buddy, you got sweet little hips, right? And you got a swing. And if you don't have the right experience, you'll be paying for this yourself. You know, stick.
Doesn't it have a button?
Yeah, like our insurance was.
Speaking of the policy, any update on our insurance claim?
Well, at NJM, we're known for putting our policyholders first, not mascots.
Welcome to the Lexus Halftime Report.
It is your Lexus halftime report, and it is the debut of John Mateer, quarterback, Oklahoma. He got off going early. He can run as well as throw. John Mateer, as advertised, fellas, uses his leg.
Yeah, put that right on the money. He threw for 3 touchdowns in a game. He delivered everything.
In fact, he had a school record for a Sooners debut at quarterback, 392 yards from Baker Mayfield. All the offensive line protecting all day from Mateer, making him real comfortable in that pocket. And for Gomer, 35-3 the final. That's one quarterback we're talking about. The other, Bryce Underwood from Michigan. Much hyped freshman making his debut. Underwood with Channing Goodwin here, 3rd and 14. There's a little bit of a glimpse of the arm.
Yeah, you can see the arm grip on the ball. Grips the linebacker to that ball.
Later in the drive, Underwood's going to find Marlon Klein. Let's the play call right here. Down in the low ground, a little rail right. Easy throws for the young man. Gentlemen, story of this game, though, is Justice King.
Yeah, Haynes ran the ball 16 times for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns.
34-17 Wolverines win. The big one in Death Valley. Take the Tigers, take the Death Valley out of the way, you're going to be right. Clemson and LSU. 10-10 at this point. Gary Nussmeier over the middle to Aaron Andrews. That's a big first down. Nussmeier building the pressure. Doesn't bother him at all. Excellent delivery on the throw. So on the corner flip, he finds straight edge Green, 17-10.
They put 4 receivers to one side. He didn't get a single man in man coverage. All the receivers were throwing up like that.
This play safety defense is big all night. Here wasn't but there's a bit of a man toward the lane. Double coverage right there. Excellent job. You can huge stop. 4th and 4. Is this the ball game? Jones again with the defense.
Yeah, defense with a nice play call with a spy. Sends the blitz around the corner. Freshman in space.
And with that, welcome to the Lexus halftime report. Welcome into EJ Manuel. Joey Gallo, that very same as that was. Look, that was Harold Perkins, spying bucket at the end. That was big. What was the biggest turning point in other seasons?
They got a couple stops when they needed to defensively. It was LSU in the first half. They a couple mistakes hurting them, stepping back, but they hung in there long enough for defense to put them in a position to win.
Absolutely. And also the LSU front seven only allowing 31 rushing yards in the day, which applied more pressure on Jake Brothers, trying to force that football, have an interception as well. By the way, I think if this is what Brian Kelly finally gets the season opening win at LSU. The Tigers' big thing, they set a 5-game losing streak in season opener. This could catapult them. They come in ranked 9th. Clemson was one of the top teams in the country. Would have been good for LSU on the road in the other Death Valley. They get the win where the station Saturday was to open up the season. That includes Texas and Ohio State. And was Arch Madness going to survive Columbus? Find out next.
This halftime report is presented by Lexus. Experience amazing.
Now available in spicy and mild, saucy, dry bread, rolled in, always with Popeyes. You can enjoy bold flavor while controlling it.
Love that chicken and Popeye. Booking.com has all kinds of things for those who love family resorts and for those who don't. Never mind. Find exactly what you're doing. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Help.
Is it up?
An unrelenting itch. When moderate to severe eczema is uncontrolled despite treatment, get itch relief fast. Instant clearance for fast. Nemluvio blocks the signal into which triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take an allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur for some years. Tell your doctor about the medicines you take. If you experience hives, you're trying to receive an vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, colics, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today.
Bring your curiosity, your ambition, your spirit to Berkeley. To be an AI machine learning, twisting, sturdy, flipping, video game soundtrack performer, a student of human rights strengthening, sustainable architecture, quantum science pioneer, a veteran, something football people out there, your own self to be a part of the greatest public university.
Welcome back to the Lexus Halftime Report.
And the man of the hour, the great Lee Corso. Last 10 years of event. This is one of the easiest trips that I've ever made. Here in the first run. A career that came full circle today. First 10 years, 96. Last 10 years today, including the Buckeyes, Arch Manning in Texas. Early on, all defense here, 4th and goal. C.J. Donaldson punches it in. Ryan Bader challenging the offensive line. Give me 1 yard. They got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. You know who couldn't get the 1 yard on 4th down, Joe? Arch in Texas. Yeah, Texas struggled on 4th down today where they were 1 for 5, and they needed that touchdown. I don't know if there's a little bit of both bad offense and good defense, but either way, this one, the Carnell Tate was huge. Struck up the band. Carnell Tate did a little double catch right there. 11 on the first time, but either way, touchdown, big time. His head is going to be on Arch Manning. Julian saying he struggled a little bit today as well. 14-7 now. Texas a chance late in the game, but Arch on 4th down can't come out here. And it's the 3rd down throw. Receiver wide open, 5 yards, fits the first, and they turn it over. First day beat up 1 loose openers, 19 minutes.
Yeah, ultimately not good enough. Obviously, you don't want to start off the season 0-1.